Hey, I'm Kev. Welcome to another episode of Capture Recaps, and it's episode 3, and I'm wearing purple, honoring my favorite team. And oh gosh, it's just a sad but exciting episode. We're in episode 3, and to start off, there's clearly an alliance between the black team and the blue team, and we saw that since the first day they slept together. Let's just dive right into the arena. The team chosen to be the hunters are the blue devils, or aka the blue team. And this week there's gonna be an advantage point where you can sabotage somebody. So basically this week it's different. If you get to a sabotage point, there's gonna you choose a team, and the next hunt day they're gonna be wearing a 20 pound like belts, white belts, and for the rest of the hunt, so for the next hunt. So I think that's a huge thing because like running and then having weight on you is just horrible. It's just horrible, horrible, horrible. So it's funny how the blue team doesn't like being the villain, but they like doing shady stuff and doing bad stuff. I thought it was just hilarious how they're like, we don't want to be looked at like the bad guys or the villains. We are here to play the game, but you're here to play a game, but you're playing a nasty game. Like that's your decision. It's not anybody else's. It's your freaking decision. Your choice is playing the game dirty. So it's all on you, okay? And so the countdown begins and the teams just go. And the blue team stays like, I seriously need pictures of the teams separated. I don't know who's Shane. I mean, I need to see, I don't know these people. I still don't know these people. I need to know them. I don't know who or of the two guys from the blue team did it. They're getting ready to go out and they get their vests on. So one of the guys goes like this to Luke, and Luke kind of like, okay, and he pounds it. And I thought that was so funny. I thought that was so freaking hilarious. The guy from the blue team that did it, he was just so natural, and it looked so unnatural for Luke to do it that it was that thing that was the funny thing to me. So the countdown begins and they're off, and they we get to see a little bit of the white team, and the white team is fighting. They are not agreeing because both of them are strong mindseted, that they're both like the leaders, like they're um two chiefs, and they're like no one is the Indian, both of them are the chiefs. So it's hard to know who is in need. So they're basically fighting and they're screaming, and now Kalisha, I mean, she's just such a character. I freaking love her. She's like, what, and the blue team is right by them. So they actually get chased by the blue team, but the white team runs off. The advantage point is now visible to everybody, and people are trying to get to the advantage point. Red, I don't know who else, but everybody was three teams were trying to get to the advantage point. But at the end, the white team got to the advantage point, and they decided that they were gonna sabotage the black team because they're clearly have an alliance with the blue team. And I have mixed feelings about that move because if they have an alliance, yes, they're gonna be slower, but you don't know. Like probably they're not gonna even catch them. Like if they see them, they're not even gonna catch them. So basically, Black is sabotage for the next hunt. Erica is not over the club sandwich thing. I mean, she's not over it. She is still butthurt for that. She is hungry. She wanted those. She is just still freaking mad. So they're hanging out in the rocks, sitting down, counting, and then Blue gets there and they hunt them. I was like, no. And then Erica has a meltdown because I really understand her. Like, the team that you most did not like and the team that you didn't want to be captured. Like, I don't care, any team captures me except the blue team, and the blue team captured them. I mean, I felt her. I really felt her, but she's a sore loser, and she said it at the end. So now they're in prison, and everybody is surprised, and some of the teams are like, yes, that's the great, the purple team is there because they're a strong team, they're fast, they have the parkour thing and stuff. So yeah, they were okay with it. So the blue team has a special bed, a special dinner, and they decide to share that with the black team. No surprise. So the next day, the hunt day begins right from the camp again, and at this point they have more advantages points, and this one is called Looking Glass, and they have a Looking Glass station with whichever team gets there first gets to see everybody in their map for 2 minutes, so they can see where the hunt team is and where the other teams are. And I think that's a huge thing because you can actually see they're here, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go to the other way. If they're up there, let's stay down here. You can, this is a great thing. And I remember him saying there was four, but I guess there's only one. Okay, so Lime Team gets there and they actually see that Team Blue is really close to Team um, Black, but Team Black is actually has the white belts, and they're just like over it because they have to wear the black belts, and they don't even see each other. They just hear something, but they don't really get to see each other. They're really close, but they don't see each other. I don't know if they acted like they didn't see each other, but they didn't see each other. So Lime sees they're together, and they're instantly like they're working together. And the white team comes because they were gunning for the Looking Glass, and the Lime team right off the bat spilled the soup to the white team. They're working together. It's like clearly it looks like they're working together because they have an alliance and stuff. So it was like no question about it, no question. So at this point now, the supplies area um is in display in their GPSs, and it's in display for the hunt team too. And people think it's a little bit dangerous. Red wants to go, they're gonna take the risk, and red gets there, and blue is actually there too. And that was a really, really, really smart move of them hiding in the rocks, like eyeing their prey and then catching their prey. So basically, they stay there and they're just eating cake. And as soon as they get off of the little circle, they get captured. And let me tell you, these two teams that are going up for elimination, purple and red, is just whoa. Like, those two teams are freaking strong. Back in the camp, Kalisha is like shady. One word, shady, and she is pointing at the black team. And at this point, black team is isolated from everybody else. And I thought it was so funny, all the fighting, because it looked like the girls were like dancing. Well, the black one, the brunette was kind of going like this, and it was just so funny. And Kalisha's like shady, shady, shady. I freaking love Kalisha. I mean, go Kalisha. She is just so fun to look at. She is just made for TV. Like, she is blunt. She is fearless. I mean, that is so like, that is made for TV. Everybody else is laughing at this point, and the black team, she's like, they don't like the cool kids. I mean, this is like the Revenge of the Nerds Wilderness Edition. I thought that comment was so freaking funny because you can actually see the alliances of no, you can see the alliances of green and white and gold, and I thought gold and purple were close. So yeah, the fight was so funny, and the comment, the Revenge of the Nerds Wilderness Edition was so funny. But you're not the cool Brooklyn girls. You're not the cool kids, okay? Nobody's the cool kids no more. That is just old stuff. Nobody does that no more. Okay, so at the end, they're speculating who is going home, and for me, it's an easy decision. Send red team home. It is a super easy decision. Why? Because they're freaking huge. They already experienced the hunt and they were good at it. And I mean, come on, it was an easy decision. Some of the Now getting into the voting thing, some of the votes really surprised me. Like really, like the gold team voted for the purple team to go home after they actually were like, it's just so confusing after last week and them sharing the decision with them of who they were gonna sabotage. I mean, I thought it was just what, like, WTF, WTF. And I don't know if Gold is loyal. Before, like, when they went up, I was like, Gold is voting for red. Like, they're voting for red. No, Gold voted for freaking Purple, and I was like, what? So Purple ended up going home because they got the five votes, and I'm like, what? Like Purple home? Are you serious? I mean, that was my team right there. I was rooting for that team. I was pissed off. I was sad. I wanted to cry. I was like, what? But that's how it is. I mean, things are just gonna get crazier. I mean, I hope we get to see more of Kalisha and the Brooklyn girls because that was just so funny. If I leave any details out and you just comment the details that you want me to talk about or do you want to talk about, I'll answer you. So let's wait for next week. My team is officially gone. Now I don't know who I'm rooting for. I wanted to root for the gold team, but I don't think they're loyal enough. Pink team is just up there in my favorites. And I think I really like green and white team. The nerds in the wilderness. Those are my teams. I think I like teal. I like almost all the teams except the blue team. So therefore, see you next week. Thank you for watching. That was it. Purple team, why? Ugh. Eric and Ryan, you guys are amazing. If you ever watch this, I was rooting for you. You did amazing. You go, guys. You seem so kind. I mean, you go, guys. Like, I was sad to see you go, and I don't know why I'm repeating this, but see you next time. Bye. Comment, share, follow me, watch, whatever. Come back.